Hello, everyone. My name is Wade the Wally, and I'm just not in the mood of being happy anymore. Every day, I keep thinking about Xbox. I keep thinking about Minecraft. I keep thinking about it, and I miss the good times, and it's all because of my fault. But Mom keeps telling me to get a new account, but she doesn't understand how this shit works. If no one is willing to help me get my account back, then how can a man like me can live like this, let alone stand a chance of living? All of the money spent on me does not make me happy. I even have dreams about getting my Xbox back, but that doesn't work. What it means by permanently means that I will have to expire early. It's the only way to lessen the load on my brain. If this keeps up, I'm not gonna have the sanity of living as long as I want to. Eventually, there'll be a point where I can't handle it anymore. I just, I feel depressed every goddamn day. You have no idea what it feels like to become depressed. Medication works a little bit, but it's not enough. I don't feel like I can handle myself anymore. Maybe I'm not ready to go out in the world. I'm just, I guess I am stupid. I don't do OBS anymore. Can't do any live stream. I can't do any more gaming because, or, gaming on live streams because this depression is so sad, especially when I made that recording of Minecraft on the Xbox, and it's all because of my fault. But no one's gonna help me. Not even my mom. No one. People say they're gonna help me, but in reality, they won't. They just forget and just go back to the dust. And I'm tired of it. I'm tired of being left alone. I'm tired of being neglected. Me and my mom cannot have a normal conversation without bringing up Xbox. That's how devastating it is. Everything was fine before February, but I had to choose the wrong road by becoming a terrorist. Everyone really thought I was a terrorist. How can you even make a nuclear bomb and explode the White House? That's impossible, let alone not even theoretical, since every single nuclear device or anything nuclear is impossible as a civilian. I can't even believe the Secret Service just checking up on an autistic person and just leaving me. I'm sure there's a lot of people threatening the White House with all the shit that's been going around. But obviously, I don't know what was with me. I just want to make the worst possible outcome. My original thought was it was just a joke. I really didn't mean to destroy the White House. It was just a experiment that I should have just probably just looked up on YouTube or the internet, but I was in one of those moods. So I'm going to give I should say an update. Not an update, but I should say a clarification. I'm not a terrorist. I don't make weapons. I make concepts of exploration into outer space. I don't create bombs for destruction, unless for separation, like pyrotechnics. But I'm not a demo man. I'm not good at explosions. As a matter of fact, I don't even know how to make a pipe bomb. Obviously, you could, but what's the point? I never fired a weapon before. I've shot arrow before, but I never fired a real life weapon. That gives an idea. And yes, I've killed a lot of people, but not in real life. In games. See, you can say something like, oh, I'm gonna blow you up, bruh, or something like that, and get away from it because you're playing Counter Strike and you're a terrorist and you basically plant the bomb or keep the hostages. It's just a game, right? It's not real life. Although it's based off in real life, it's not real. So you really can't become arrested if you actually kill something that's not real. It's illusion, I should say. Illusion of perception of light into your eyes and it processes a brain. But that doesn't make any sense. Obviously, I do have some family members that work for the White House. I forgot who they were. I'm surprised they even have that job. I think it's a really good job. And yes, I've been near the White House. But for some reason, my dad's like, "Ugh, I didn't want to waste enough money, even though he has like lots of money. He's just very picky. Sometimes he's like, oh, I'm out of money. And when he gets paid, he's like, yee, happy. I haven't seen my grandpa in a while. My dad's dad. He lives right next to Washington, D.C. I do like the Smithsonian Arab Smithsonian Museum. It was a long line. I'll give you that. I remember. I think that was back in 2013 or 2014. I don't remember. I was little. But I do remember it was really fun. Yeah. But I know there's a lot of people out there that really want to kill the president. And to be honest with you, I would too if I had the chance. But to be honest with you, I think he's too stupid to even die from a gunshot. I know. I know. Everyone thinks that. It's the worst president. Worse than whatever his name was. Jackson. I don't know, remember. He's too stupid to die. Oh yeah. Forgot about McClenna. You always have a backup. JFK was a good president. But Donald Trump, number one. No, out of my mind. 10 out of 10. He's great. I would salute that man if I could. But if I see Joe Biden, I would have just done a death stare and not do anything. I'm not going to salute a man that has basically have done terrorists acts. Yes, he done terrorist acts with the mainstream pipeline. Remember that? Remember the mainstream pipeline? And he's like, "Oh, I'll make sure it blows up." That's completely that's terrorism. Oh, great! America is now terrorist again. Osama bin Laden comes back and haunt. It's not him. We all know he, yeah, he was a dick. Yeah. Saddam Hussein, obviously, was a dick too. But YouTube's fine with that since Saddam Hussein was, yeah, he was a dick. But Bin Laden, worst man ever. Worse than Hitler. I'll give you that. Who do you think is the worst? Stalin is pretty bad. And you might say Hitler's bad, but he in the beginning he was actually pretty good. But later years when the war was, against him, the Soviets and the Americans and the British and everyone else was, the Allies. That really made his mental state go down and things started to fall apart. There's a movie called Downfall, and it's based off that. What we think has what happened inside, um, because lots of most people kill themselves with I think a glass or something like that. Man, that's kind of dark. But I think it was like painless or something like that. I think it's more quicker than cyanide. Why would you put a poison inside of a gun? It's a very dark movie, so you'll be warned. It's rated R, so yeah. It's free on YouTube. Go check it out. Go check it out before it goes away. But what pisses me off the most is Xbox and Minecraft. It all started out with Minecraft. And yes, I love Minecraft before. Before February, I love Minecraft. It was all I loved Minecraft. And it's just gone. And my mom keeps telling me to go to a different account, but fuck no. How am I going to transfer it? Even if I do get it back, how am I going to transfer the maps from the old computer to the new Alienware? I'm sure there's a way. But even when I play GTA 5, I really don't like to kill people. Maybe some I guess some Secret Service is watching how I react and maybe they have second chances of who I am. It's like you go to prison for death row, and there is of course death row appeal. I want to appeal that death row for my Xbox account, and I know it was a childish move. I don't know what the fuck I was doing. It's all my fault, but I really think that I want to turn around. I really want to get the account back. I don't care if you get fired. I just want it back. I don't want to die. Okay? I do not want to die from depression. If I do get it back, will I be happy? I'm not sure. Because there's something else gonna happen fucked up. But my mom keeps calling me Fantasy Denise, and she doesn't understand. Xbox loves Joe Biden. I made that tweet. If they went those lengths to permanently do that to me, then, it was a goddamn trick, all right? It wasn't for real, but they took it seriously. Terminating me is not going to solve anything. The government is going to be stupid anyways. Especially those fucking Democrats. They keep, god damn it. All started out with our stupid, no, not just the government, but our people that voted for Biden. All those people, they should just If they did, go worship him. All right? You voted for him. You voted for him because you really thought that it would fix America. But all along, Donald Trump is the fucking best president in the world. I fucking love that guy. I love him so much. There is no other president that has done this much. We made friends and made other countries friends. And you know what Biden done? If it wasn't fucking America being fucking stupid, we wouldn't be going to Ukraine, start fucking around, and and you know European Space Agency would have launched their rover to Mars, Russell and Flaken rover, with Russia. But no, they had to cancel it because fuck you. It really pisses me off. Wasted all that money. Been doing that since 2003. The ExoMars mission. It's just it's stupid. I have lots of fingers to point because I know I made a mistake, but it should not be like this. It's like I've been killed. Like they killed me. They basically took away, and I'm still paying for the premium edition for Xbox. I'm still paying for the gold, and it keeps popping up like I still have Xbox. I fucking don't! You guys fucking ban me! You're the ones that fucking banned me, and you're just laughing because you're taking all that money just for yourself. That's because of fucking people. You're taking all your to yourself because that's how you are. Because you want all that money just to yourself, and that's unfair. You basically stole my money. You stole my privileges. You piece of shit. You're the only people that fucked me over. It's because of you, Xbox. Because of fucking you. You ruined my life by putting that there. Because you had no idea that a fucking autistic 22-year-old would do something stupid. And that would be me. You could have just thought to your head, maybe this guy's for real. Or maybe he's not. You should have thought before you fucking press that fucking button. Before you fucking press that button. But you fucking did! You fucking did! Because you thought there was a real terrorist that was gonna fucking blow the White House to bits! And the whole entire of Washington, D.C. That's what you people thought. That's what you fucking people thought. That being terminated would save the White House. No! No, that would be fucking wrong. Because all you care about is money. And that is bullshit. That is it. I cannot handle this anymore. I'm done with playing games. I'm done with playing you trying to look at me like I'm a terrorist. And I am not. You have ruined me. All of my experience, my Minecraft, everything that I paid for. Plants vs. Zombies that I paid just for my mom. For my mom. And you ruined it. Oh, I'm sorry. I ruined it. And I want to take it back. If you're listening to this Xbox, fuck you and fuck all of you. Because there will be a day that I will rise up and let you people know that you have made a human being into the most shittiest environment ever. I want my revenge. I want to find that person that terminated me. And I want to speak to him privately. And I want to get something to show about. Because I've been through too much. I've been so depressed all day. Every day I've been depressed. It's been months. I can't handle this anymore. I'm going insane. You guys have no idea what it's like. I brought that Xbox up. I don't know. I forgot why. Because I just wanted memories, but I ruined it. This is what has happened to me. This is. I feel so sad, depressed every day. I look back at myself and how stupid I am. I just want to reverse the problems I did. I just want to be back to normal. I just want to pre 2019 or even 2016. All this shit has happened to me. It would take years for me to recover. And it's already July. Next month is Death Day. I only have 3 days to clean out everything and get rid of anything Xbox, or else I'm terminating myself. I only have 3 days. You have to help me, please. Please help me. I don't want to die, but if it has to be that way, then it will have to be permanent. I don't know how is this just gonna work. How this is not. This is no funny games. All right, this is not funny. I really think that once it hits August, I will de Xbox everything. I will be getting rid of the Xbox 360, anything that has to do with Minecraft Xbox. And I will be deleting everything. I will basically block anything, and I'm serious this time. No more games. I will block anyone that says anything about Minecraft, even if they say it was a joke. I'm just gonna have to pretend that Minecraft doesn't exist. I'll just throw everything that's Minecrafty outside and just hopefully someone will just take it or something. I don't care. And I only have 3 days to complete it. If I'm not successful, I will terminate myself. By means, I don't know, but it would be something violent. If I don't clean this house up in time, I'm dead. But if you people won't help me, then I guess I'll just. I'm gonna have to find a job and work for Xbox and get my account back. And if that doesn't work, I'm de-Minecraftizing And if I spot something that I miss, gun to the mouth. Or I can just jump out my window and make sure I'll break my neck. I'll make sure it's painless as possible. July. July. August. August 1st will be the deadline. August 3rd will be the complete deadline. The hard thing is, if I see something on Xbox, a commercial or anything like that, I'm terminating myself. Because that's what they said. You're terminated. And maybe, but they won't care. They won't care. Those people won't care, and all they think about is money. All of I worked for is for nothing. Maybe I am not smart. Maybe maybe all the stuff that I learned is not real. I can't think that way. I wish this was just a nightmare. I'm really, really sad. I help people, but they don't help me. I should have never done that. But I did it anyway because I thought it would be funny. A little experiment. A little teeny tiny experiment to see how fast I would get banned. And I thought I would not be banned. And say, oh, let's see what happens. Oh, okay. I'm banned permanently, and the Secret Service came over. Oh, wow. I know they probably have me on record. Should I just start a new life completely and just forget my past? I don't want a trans. No, I'm not going to turn into a female. Hell no, I'm not doing that shit. I'm not wasting my money to become a female. I don't know what to do. And you guys, of course, say you're going to help me, but you don't give a shit. All you care about is yourself. Because all you think of me is a useless autistic person that has no life ahead of it. My dad always told me I'll never get a job, but you know what? I did. My mom doesn't even want to help me anymore. We argue every day about Xbox. She even leaves early. I won't blame her. That's all I talk about. And it's all my fault. You can do whatever you want, but it's not gonna help me. Consoling me is not gonna help me. The only thing that will help me out of this depression is that you're gonna have to convince Xbox to get my account back and tell them all the things I did and tell them that I am sorry. I'm really, really sorry. You really thought I was a terrorist that was gonna blow up the White House, but all I was just I was just trying to prank. Mom keeps telling me to get a new account, but I'm not doing that shit. Fuck no. Even if I do get it back, I probably won't be happy because there's other stuff in the past that won't go away. Elon Musk is working on a device that would ease up depression, but what good will that do? I'll still be terminated for the rest of my life. I'll be terminated as long as Xbox is still around, which I will think would be for a real long time. If you really think I'm a terrorist, fine, arrest me. But you're basically doing the wrong choice. I'm a genius. I have amazing plans of exploration, but yet you look at me as I'm a terrorist. I mean, that's fine. Fine. Yeah, I can teach you how to make a pipe bomb and shit. Oh, I'm sorry. I don't know how to. I mean, you look at me, I'm not that type of guy that would nuke the fucking White House. Why did I even say that? Because I'm stupid. I'm not smart. I guess I'm not old enough. I'm gonna have to wait until I'm 24 or 25, which is 3 or 4 years to come. By the time I reach it, I'll probably be dead because of suicide. I don't like to call them because it's not gonna help. They don't understand how stressful it is to live in a situation. It's like I'm a snowflake and you buy me all this shit and it just doesn't work. Don't you feel like killing yourself? Just ending your life and just forgetting everything quickly. Because once it does, you won't feel anything. My dad tells me that I have no future. Mom tells me I do. But when I prove it, my dad just stops. I mean, if you do have a good life, then I'm happy for you. But you're in this situation like me, then we should work together. Of course, I know what I did. It's my fucking fault. I'm not mature enough. It's, I will blame it on my autism. Same thing as killing kids on YouTube. Got banned on that. January 5th, 2019. Because I didn't like YBR because he didn't show his face properly. Look what that got me. First of all, you don't even know my mother's phone number. Even if you did, that would be called trespassing. I also got the Baldi plushie arrived. Forgot to tell you that. Baldi's Basics, one of my favorite games, especially Cry Fear. It takes a half an hour for my medicine to kick in, which which is just long enough for me to do something stupid. If anybody is listening and do you work for Xbox, save me, and I will reward you. I will. I will reward you. You will be my hero. You will be my best friend for the rest of my life. I don't care if you're male or female. I will love you because you basically saved a life, and you can dine in with me. That's your reward. You can spend the night or anything you want to. You can have all the food, all the things, except for my electronics. But maybe I'll reward you with some electronics, things I don't need. Yeah, I do. And maybe you'll be featured on here too. But for now, you only have 1 month left. You guys hurry. Go get job quickly. If you have a job, quit it. Join Xbox and go to the accounts and find Skypix 2001. Go find that number and rescue it. Well, the problem with him is he's a big YouTuber, and I don't like him because he also has copyright music that always pops up. People say it's not copyrighted, but it is. That's a lie because it says it on there. Um, but obviously, he's a big YouTuber. The odds of me communicating to a big YouTuber are very low because there's a bunch of people saying stupid stuff like, "Hey, I love your videos. Oh, I subscribe to you." He is a good YouTuber. I'll give him that. But I don't like him anymore since, Xbox. But if you really think that I have learned my lesson, I've learned my lesson. I know what I did wrong. Threatened the White House, but in reality, it was just a prank, a joke, a lie. I really was not going to do that. A second chance. Just like in second chance. Please. Please. I beg. I beg. I will not do it again. I promise you. In fact, I will do the opposite. Because I love Minecraft. I just wanted to be like my dad. Me and my dad used to play Xbox 360 back in the day. Call of Duty, Black Ops 2. That was such a good time. Very rarely. I loved seeing my dad play Battlefield 4. And then later on, he got Xbox One, which I think he took it with him to Montana. And all I had is just the Xbox 360 because all the accessories are there. And I even me and my mom looked on eBay just to get a remote because both of them I couldn't find them, the joystick or the controller. Xbox controller, which had the Halo Reach theme on it, the edition, which my dad got Halo Reach edition, the limited edition. It's really cool. I even got the Xbox app. I just want to fill up the Discord. That's probably why I um got Xbox. It's because um I just want to fill in the holes, and I like when I played Halo Reach on here, but because my old computer, but now I have a new computer, what's the point? I hope you guys are listening, because if you were a lawyer, would you think I would have a second chance? Other people, of course, are bad, but me, I change. I don't go around doing the actual thing. I never shot a gun before, which is weird. I've shot bow before, bow and arrow. That was a long time ago. I'm not sure if I'm still good at it. Archery, I should say. Uh, Fun fact: when I was at Belva West, which I did work there, mhm, um, they had a closet with archery stuff, and it's really sad. But the reason why they didn't have it anymore is because of injury problems. Oh, it's a gun. Really? At one time, a kid said, "Bring a bullet in," and just we went all locked down. Oh my god, it was annoying. I was in PE for like 2 hours, and we had to go certain places, and if all the police were there. Oh my god, it was annoying for like an hour for like lockdown, but 2 hours more than that, and we weren't allowed to go in certain places. And all it was a person that said, "I have a bullet in my locker," or something like that. I don't remember, and it just locked down the whole school because of that. A bullet? What? Bullet's not gonna do shit if you have to have a gun. Well, though, still, you have to have a gun for it to work. A revolver. My mom hid the revolver so I wouldn't kill myself. Um, but if a creepy guy came over, yes, my mom will tell me where it's at, um, and threaten the guy. And if he comes closer, I'll shoot his knees. I don't want to kill anybody. I'm not going to kill somebody on purpose. I'll just want to incapacitate them so they can be arrested because we're Americans. I mean, I'm not going to kill somebody if because they're a living creature. Unless if they really want to be put down of their misery, then I think I would, but it kind of be very dark. But if they want to die, then I will. It's their choice. If they said that if they want to die, then I would do it. I mean, putting out their misery. I mean, I never kill anybody. I never shot a gun. I've hold a gun before. You remember that? I never shot it. Never shot a gun. In fact, I think it would be scary to shoot a gun because it would be fucking loud with that revolver. Damn. Good lord. I remember my mom telling me she, of course, had shot lots of guns before. In fact, some illegal guns like M16s, or even shot us probably a shot off shotgun back in the day. Yeah, I know. I know my mom's a badass. Sawed off shotgun, possibly, which are illegal. Uh of course, my hunting rifles, use it for hunting, animals. Um Not killing humans. Um Although, of course, I will give you this. I have killed something, and it wasn't human, and it was technically me and my mom. We murdered the mouse. We thought we catched it, but I guess we broke its neck. At least it died quickly. Yeah. I was being into. I guess my medicine's kicking in because I feel a little bit better. Monkey boy, some days you're good, but some days you always have to have that foot fetish in my face. You're trying to make me look like you think you know me well, like you've seen me like face to face. Hope it wasn't that one, Bridget's Project. Yeah, he was creepy too. When he was no, he was fine. No. Although it's probably one of those days. You never know. I mean, yeah. When I was at school, everyone almost recognized me. That's Wade. Even when I looked old. The camera's kind of blurry. I don't know what's wrong. What's going on? What's going on with the camera? Beautiful. Wow, look at that sunset. Wow. Wow, that's beautiful. I can't kill myself because I have projects. I have the Werewolf Spaceplane Project, the Skywolf Project, Skywolf Space Station Project, the Dyer Project, and all of these other ones. No killing people. But, in the game, yes. Yeah. And I'm not killing for fun. I'm just, I don't know. It's just because I just want to. I'm a guy. I guess guys like, killing stuff. You rarely see a woman go and stab a guy. Well, usually hear guy raping a woman or something like that. Although there was one movie that was the opposite, and it was like these two women, or was it three, and they were like raping this guy. That was a really interesting movie. It was a really interesting concept. Um, wow, I forgot what it was called, but man, it was pretty dark. You know, my mom tells me San Francisco is a bunch of gay people, and you're right. But fuck those gay people. Seriously, it's gone out of hand. And you know what's even fucked up? My mom told me about. Oh my god, my face looks so bad. Um, uh, these schools are teaching these kids that being gay is fine. Uh, It was already getting worse. I remember when I was at school, every single classroom had a rainbow flag up top of it, and I was like, no, 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 no. And I told my mom, and they did remove some of the classes that I was in, but yeah, that's just stupid. And remember, there's a movie called The World's Most Hated Women, and Guy, Bobby, my mom, and me loved that family because they were all atheists, and they were the ones that changed the schools. To this day, you cannot talk about religion. You could talk about, Greek mythology, like Jupiter, Saturn, and all this stuff. And, because I learned about that, all the planets are named after, you know, the mythology because, it's mythology. It's not religion because back in the day, people didn't know what to say. Oh, how does fire work? Or, oh, there's a god for that. Or why do we go to war? Oh, there's a god for that. How does water work? Oh, there's a god for that, like Poseidon or something like that. It made sense and it helped people understood. But now we are in the modern age and you have like these atheist people like me saying that, Jesus, really? I mean, what's funny about the Jesus with the railgun, Jesus, there's a I should say grief for Jesus, but come on. I know he could have been a nice guy, but look, it's just weird. It's like saying Santa Claus is real, but then you realize he's not. Because, as a matter of fact, I knew Santa Claus wasn't real at the first place. Because you know why? Because I literally saw Santa Claus leaving his hut when I was at school, leaving his hut, and went into a GMC truck. And I remember a red GMC truck, a two-seater truck. And I know it was a GMC. Yes, that's how young I was. And I remember that. And then teachers are like, oh, it just transforms into a sled with reindeers. And I'm like, what about the police? Oh, yeah, I got those teachers really good. I bet they're real like, damn, this kid, he's really good. But that's ridiculous. They should have like told me if I had these, they should have told me the truth. But, I guess, they were trying to be, but I was smart. I wasn't a cartoon person. I don't go around watching, although I did love Courage the Cowardly Dog. I love that cartoon show. It was my favorite. Yes, SpongeBob. Yes, I love that too back in the day because, it was the only thing that was on. Um, I remember Backyardigans, uh, Baby Einstein, all that shit. It was all good. Not like those, Sesame Street or Sesame Seeds or any other shit like that. I was a real person. I didn't go around saying, "Oh, Batman's real." No, no, or Superman. And what's even more fucked up is that when I was with my trip with my cousins, um, they forced me to be in a picture where Superman believed to be, found quotations, and it was a giant statue. And I was so embarrassed, but they forced me to do it, and I did not like it, and that was not nice. I wasn't into superheroes, all right? I'm not into superheroes. Of course, the Avengers, you got Iron Man, which, yeah, pretty cool. All that shit. Um, except Superman and Marvels are different. Superman's from DC. Uh, you get the joke. But yeah, I mean, yeah, of course, actually, bats are actually not black. They're actually sort of their wings are black, but the fruit bat actually has a bit more like a brownish color fur. Um, and yeah, so technically, Batman is actually not well dressed. And yes, I actually recently saw a bat once. Yeah, it's bat time actually. You don't see a bird fly around in the night. That is a bat. You don't unless if it's an owl, but owls are not that big. Owls are big, and it was small, so it was a bat. And bats love mosquito. They love eating, because they fly around and all the bugs. They're really good. Of course, they carry diseases. But yeah, it's not like you know the ark. Oh, all the animals and God, or like Poseidon. Plato. Oh, come on, not Poseidon. What am I saying? Alcatraz. No, what am I saying? Atlantis. Saying, God punished them because how good they were. Really, one man saw. Ugh. Or like, I mean, that's a cool concept. I mean, there are some movies out there that talk about it. I mean, there is actually some places that is like Atlantis, but it's not called Atlantis. Like the concept of a city being flooded, permanently does exist. They're rare. Um, but like, I mean, come on. How could a person can create the earth in 7 days? Really? Huh. I didn't know that. Well, probably because, there's no anything talked about, but I don't know. I'm not into that. Especially, what's even more ridiculous? Teenage Ninja Turtles. What the fuck is that? I mean, yeah, I get I there was a documentary mom talked to me about, and it was talking about it talked about, how it all started. It was supposed to be some joke or something like that, but it's got to be serious. Like, really wasting millions of dollars on CGI? Of course, they probably were wearing, the dot suits, so they can move around and stuff. That's what they did in Avatar, uh, with James Cameron. And what they did was they used sensors on the suits and using or Polar Express used the same thing. Um, and Mars Needs Mom. Forgot about that movie. Opportunity and Spirit Rover was issued in that. It's all right movie. Since I know about Mars. Is there a summer on Mars? Yes, there is. Yeah, there's winters. There's seasons on Mars, but they're much more longer because it's further away and it's different. Does Mars have clouds? Yes. But they're like stratus clouds. They're very hard to see if you're in the right angle. But they are mostly possibly what I think is, like dust and water. Yes, they are water vapor. Just like clouds that we have, but except because it's so cold and low pressures, they cannot rain because Um, the only way for rain to come out is the pressure has to be normal. I don't know what the pressure is to for water become water, or I should say be stable, but I'm sure it's somewhere between 14.5 psi, which is our atmosphere right now, right here, 14.5 psi parts per square inch, or 1 atmospheres if you're that Pacific. And Mars is very, very thin, but as thin, it's not. It's just thick enough to become a serious problem when you're entering the atmosphere. You know, friction. You're not gonna like fall in like. It's because of friction. You go in. It's already getting dark. Let me turn this on. Whew. There we go. Much better. Um, Going dark and Mars giant. What the hell am I saying? But yeah, Mars does have weather. Does Mars have tornadoes? It has dust devils. As a matter of fact, dust devils are very common at Jet Zero crater. Or was it Jet Zero or Jet Zia? Not Star Trek Deep Space Nine. I keep thinking of that. Keep thinking of Jet Zia from Star Trek Deep Space Nine. No, it's Jet Zero, not Jet Zia. If you don't know what I'm talking about, you gotta look. But it's very windy at that place, at that crater. Perseverance rover, it's so windy, but because of low atmosphere, it's like a breeze. It's I'm saying it's windy. It's not like no, but it's like windy than any other place. It still is very light. I mean, it's not like that video I showed you, me being almost blown away, like the one like in The Martian. No, no, Mars is barely not that. You can't even fly a kite. It could, but barely, because the atmosphere is not thick enough or even windy enough to even support a kite. But if it can lift up dust, it sure is that windy enough. Because of low gravity, also that. And I have seen dust devils before at my West Haven school twice. It must have been really dry in 2008 or 2010. Probably in 2009 or 2010 when I saw it, or 2011. Either way, it was a long time ago. And they were so tall, it was amazing. They only last for like 5 or 3, 4 seconds. Seemed like it was longer than that, but oh man, maybe there might be more when I wasn't there. But when I saw it, was amazing. I always wanted to put my face in a dust devil. Now, if you're saying a dust devil, probably in the desert, that's because we live in the Midwest. Well, that's because there was the baseball fields. They're made of dirt. But dust devils can occur when cold air is up and then the hot air. It's just like a tornado, but very harmless. Dust devils are very harmless. The only thing they could do is, well, sandblast you. But I mean, They're not. They're easy to know. In fact, there could be some of them like a vortex, and there could be, there's just not enough material to be light enough or dry enough to be even disposed of. But yeah, Mars does have dust devils. Does Mars have does Mars have dust storms? Oh yes. Wow. They're called global dust storms. And yeah, you heard me right. The entire planet gets covered up with dust. Only the poles don't seem to get affected that much, but in mostly the equator, wow, it lasts for like months. Months. And they're unpredictable. They just come up immediately and it just covers up. And the dust storms on Mars are terrible because when rovers or landers have solar panels, they get covered up with all that dust, and the dust in the air also covers up the sun. And that's what killed the Opportunity rover, because there was not enough energy for the rover to have. So it just killed it. And the battery charge went so low that the internal timer got screwed up. So that's probably why in 2019 it was ended. I still feel sad about it. Rest in peace, rover. I'm sure in the future we'll get there. Why? Oh, why did the? You are the worst protagonist ever. instead of a liner. Fuck you! Oh, you saved me! Just please give me another chance. Second chance. All right. I made a deal with the devil. There is no such thing as the devil. According to my book. Blood everywhere. Okay, now you're getting kind of creepy. Nice paws you got there. Okay, please let me lick your paws. No. Get away from me. How the hell? It's not like trying to put this in here. My headphones are dying. And it's been an hour talking to you. Talking to all of you. And no! You gotta be freaking kidding me. Oh, there we go. That's the one. Did you call me? I thought so. Nice to fight. So, does Mars have an active magnetic field? Nope. Does Mars have... How many rovers are on Mars? You mean currently, or I should say, in total? Currently, there are 2 rovers operating currently. One of them is the Perseverance, and the other one is the 10 Win or whatever it's called, rover. China. What was the last lander? The InSight lander. When is the most? Is there any active lander? No. The last active lander was the InSight lander. What was the first successful landing on Mars? Well, that depends. If you're a Soviet, you will probably think of Mars 3. But if you're American, you probably think of Viking 1. So technically, Viking 1 was sort of successful because it gave us a lot of information. And Viking 2. What about Mars 3? Mars 3 was launched from the Soviets. It only had 20 seconds of operation life until it was dead. No images came out, only static. What was the first spacecraft to reach Mars? The first spacecraft to reach Mars was Man-Air 4 in 1964. Are there Martians on Mars? That's a good question. Currently, there is no life, visible life, but we are still researching. Are there werewolves on Mars? Okay, now you're just being ridiculous. The answer is big No. 100% or 99%. Are there any, volcanoes active? No. The biggest one is Olympus Mons, which is the biggest volcano in the whole entire solar system. Although it's, of course, extinct or dormant, we don't know. What is the largest canyon on Mars? Valles Marineris. Larger than even the Grand Canyon. Way bigger. You can see it from orbit. Can you breathe on Mars? Well, you would have a hard time. First, of course, you will start to swell because there's not enough pressure for your water inside of you. You'll start to sweat. And because of that, you will start to become swollen. Eventually, your joints will start to hurt. And at the same time, you will also suffocate because mostly it's carbon dioxide and carbon monoxide. So immediately you start to pass out. But of course, you'll be in so much pain. You might as well just be dead. Eventually, seconds later, you're dead. The pain will be so. Recovery will be very hard to get to you. And you also, depending on your location, temperatures get very cold. As cold as dry ice in the poles. Hence, they're dry ice polar caps because pretty cold. So it's basically below negative 100 degrees Fahrenheit. happened to the Mars Polar Lander? We don't know much about the Mars Polar Lander, except there could be something to do with the landing legs activating and cause some of the guidance system to go haywire, including the Deep Space Two probes also failed. I feel better now, a little bit. But yeah, it's possible. Is there a video of it? Yes, there is a video back in 2006, which is the oldest YouTube video about Mars that I could find. And it talks about the Mars Polar Lander. It doesn't talk about it, it just shows it, which is an animation. How many spacecraft have failed on Mars? You mean on Mars or launched? Don't get me started. All right, I'll tell you ones that I know. Are you about United States? Okay, that's easy. From 1990, like late 1990s. Ah, okay. Now you're getting there. American. Ah, okay. Mars Mars Climate Orbiter. What happened to it? Mars Climate Orbiter was supposed to be along with the Millennium Project, with Mars Global Surveyor, Mars Climate Orbiter, and Mars Polar Lander, and Deep Space Two probes on the Mars Polar Lander. Two of them, penetrators. The first one to arrive was Mars Global Surveyor, which survived until 2006, or was it 2007? No, it was 2006 when an update caused it to go. And we lost contact. But yeah, it lasted for a while. What happened to Mars Climate Orbiter? Mars Climate Orbiter, this is interesting. You probably may have heard about this. Mars Climate Orbiter wasn't because of computer error, but it was human error. Lockheed Martin used a different system, and JPL used, a different system. JPL, I think, used the metric system, like meters, kilometers. You get the jolt. While Lockheed Martin, I'm just saying this, it might be the other way around, said should say the imperial system, feet, inches, yards, miles. You get it, right? And it was burning more. It was causing it to burn more fuel, and it just things got wrong. Okay. As the spacecraft approached, they realized they lost contact early, and they're like, "Oh shit, we fucked up." And yeah, what happened to Mars Polar Lander? Mars Polar Lander, as I said before, we don't know. In fact, we don't know where the crash site is as far as this year. Anyone from the United Kingdom? The Beagle 2 lander. The Beagle 2 lander was supposed to land in 2003 and Christmas, December, but apparently it lost contact from the European Space Agency. In 2015, the Mars Reconnaissance Orbiter arrived in 2005, or was it launched? Yeah, launched in 2005, arrived in 2006. I don't know. And witnessed that it found it, with the solar panels were not extended properly. Yeah. Why did the Apollo spacecraft have no solar panels? Well, I actually recently learned this because it wasn't necessary. It was too heavy, and fuel cells could provide oxygen and water for the crew and provide power. Thanks, Scott Manley. Fuck you. Thanks for helping me, sarcastic. How big is the ISS? Apparently, it's about a football field. Just a bit bigger, I should say. Are you talking about the modules? I guess so. Ugh. How many space stations are there in total? We got Salyut 1, there's a lot. I'll just tell you, then there's Almaz, Salyut 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 Salyuts, Soviet. Almaz was the first military space station. It had a gun or a weapon to defend from, satellites, Soviets. The first American space station was Skylab. It was half operational, but it did give us a lot of information. The last space station was from the ISS is the Mir space station from Tiangong 1, and we'll only the Russian and American side, not the Chinese side. We're talking about Mir space station had different modules, and it was possibly the first to use multi modules. Mir space station was Soviet first, but then of course it survived for 15 years, which was way overdue, and it started becoming very smelly and stinky and very toxic. In 1999 or somewhere around there, they were getting ready to decommission, and then of course they screwed up. Something happened with the Progress M cargo ship, and it crashed into the Spectre, which caused it to decompress and destroyed the solar panels. And then, of course, in March 2001, the Progress M docked to it and deorbit the entire station, and then now it's resting bottom of nearby, hmm, in the water. The International Space Station is still active, and it will be still active until 2030. What is the werewolf space plane? Ah, it's a space plane that will go like Starship. It would be like going to the moon. How many moons are around Jupiter? There are there is Io, Europa, Ganymede, and Callisto, all in order. There's also minor moons, which is Anthenia. I'm saying that Phoebe and I forgot the other ones. Oh, I don't want to cheat. How many moons are on Saturn? Oh, I don't want to go through that. No, I'll just name some of them out of order. We got Titan, Iapetus, Tetras. I'm saying that wrong, definitely. And Enceladus, Pan, um, Atlas. There's a lot. There's a lot of moons. I'm not going to name them all. How many moons around Uranus? Oh, no, no. Umbriel, Titania, Oberon, Miranda, Oberon, Titania. I forgot the other one. I keep forgetting one of them. Miranda, Titania, Oberon. I'm sorry. I can't. Uh, Miranda, Titania, Oberon. What's the other one? Okay, I'm serious. What the hell? I don't know why I don't remember it. I'm always forgetting about the last moon of Uranus. I'm always forgetting. Miranda, an apple for me. Miranda, I have no, Miranda. All of you, fuck you. Fuck. Ew. That's disgusting. Why does Xbox have to be gay? Oh my god, look at all that. Ugh. That's so inappropriate. I'm gonna puke. I can't believe that's on there. That's so disgusting. Ugh. Why are they doing that? That's possibly why they did that. Why? You like butt sex? Is that what you're proud of? Sticking dicks up some people's butt? You guys are fucking crazy. I cannot find. I do not want to cheat, but Miranda, Miranda is the fucked up moon. Miranda, Umbriel, Titania, Miranda, Oberon, Miranda, Oberon, Umbriel, Titania. Miranda, Umbriel, Titania. There's 5 of them. Miranda, actually, no. Yeah, there, no. Miranda, Umbriel, Titania, Oberon. Miranda, Umbriel, Titania. There's the. Mm. I know what it is. I'm gonna have to do the old-fashioned way. I love those paws. Okay, please. This is how we turn into werewolves. Shut up. It's not funny. I always forget about the name. The moons. All right, we'll do this. Oh wow, that's pretty cool. Haha, 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 haha. A shiny quarter. Just click on it with the mouse button. Moons of Uranus. Here we go. Miranda, Area, Umbriel, Titania, and Oberon. Okay, yeah, I got Puck, Miranda, Area, Umbriel, Titania, and Oberon. You did great. Come here and get your prize, a shiny quarter. Just click on it with a mouse button and pick it up. Then, when you find something to use it on, right click on the object with the quarter selected. That's how Voyager 2 knows it. All right. We get it. Please help me. Oh, what? No. Come on. Oh, yes, it's a werewolf, definitely. He seems like, man, he's got some big paws. Oh, hello. Oh, hi. Come on, turn off. I thought you were fixed. Oh, there we go. It's all dark. I better end it here because I'm obviously stupid.